Alright, let's kick off some ESO here this very evening here on Easter. Quick full screen. Just letting y'all know here that on April 4th, which will be this coming Thursday, is the beginning of the ESO anniversary celebration. So it's also the day of the ESO Amsterdam trip. So y'all are heading over to the land of the Dutch. You might want to swing by. And well, I'm not going to be showing up, of course, but anyways, swing by, show your love for ESO. If not, tune in to Twitch. I'm fairly certain that Bethesda's got something planned, and hopefully, and who knows. I may even show up and do on Twitch as well. But that's neither here nor there. We're about to take look ESO. Meanwhile, showing off the daily logins, I've got six different days this month, over 20 days spread out over 20. You got endeavors, and of course, setting thing here. And of course, you've got decorations, pets, tire, the whole 9 yards. That is stuff that'll be shown tomorrow. There we go. I always love to fiddle around with the thing at the beginning. It just gives a little bit of joy to the celebrations. Well, the new month begins. Already got. As you can see, we're about to meet up with our Skull King's agent here. And like other things, we're going to be meeting up with an old friend from at least we chatted from at least a few years ago. In fact, they're sitting right over there into the quest line, but thankfully not very visible. Huh. Basically, options are available. And I know what you're thinking. Are you heading all the way over to Volkelgar? This is the Jester's Festival, bitch. Daddy needs some impresario group repair. Make himself useful. Get our shit there. I will say this. I'm glad that the one thing I'm glad about Bethesda.
Keep moving.
Please.
You're no sailor.
Where did the Prowler deckhead show up here?
I have the perfect if he's treasonous, I want you to have those grumps in.
Know how to indulge?
In case you're wondering, there is a very valid good reason. Because I got nothing better to do other than stall this out for a bit. Some grumps and Skywatch. Easy enough. You have Jester Queen Iren, who is an orc.
Can't this one drink in peace?
And now we have the college. They're inside the building. They're all grumpy ass professors.
Khajiiti scouts will be an invaluable addition to the Thalmor ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Imposters were insults to the Thalmor tradition.
It's an honor to train a new generation of Thalmor recruits.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I always take this quest. Because if there's anybody that I really want to stab in the gut, it's racist high elves. Did I say gut? I meant genitalia.
My champion of cheer. Ooh, our show will be moving. Oh, just a little jaunt. That's all for today. Oh, in person. So I am. I don't know that there are any true stories.
The number.
What do you want?
$1 million and 3 Hawaiian Islands. Good ones, not the level ones. And I got re-instanced. Are just to keep
I haven't
and
answered all the dreadful fighting for the Ruby Throne.
You
is-
must be the celebrant Irene was going on about.
Uh-huh.
Superstitious queen. Good luck. Now there, my dear Maria.
Regality and choose the leader they adore most.
Collect glowing alien bone dust. Collect dragon fire dust. Crap. I have to go with a fucking bell. 2 fucking bells, I think.
Of Yoren's backhand puts many.
There we go.
We found 3 bodies in the river, right up ground after they were stabbed.
Oh.
To the side!
Wasting time is an important part of life.
There we go. I was busy, you fucking whores. Thank you. Somebody wants to die. There we go. Aren't devastated yet. This isn't better. Or harvest 100 resources. Helps. Hey, you wanted to fucking follow me. Now you die. Much better. Glowing alien bone dust. Another delve. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, first things first, we've got a crown. Hear that. Mm-hmm. That helps. And let's just go ahead and do that. And then last but not least,
Thwarted by my own queen. Perfect. Stand back and let your majesty make magic. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Give it a shake. Voila! Your dazzlers, my faithful subject.
entirely safe sack full of illusion dazzlers, of which we will use at the dock, the castle, and the hillside. At least with this, all we have to do is do shit.
What do you want?
Ah. Whores of no virtue.
Stay out of trouble and make it
In the name of the king.
Mm.
I've little time for talk.
Well then, you don't have time for me. That's nice, dear. Phase of the Dwarf Virtuous. What does that do?
A warrior must con.
The little one ran off with my purse.
Back to Baleborn Rock.
I thought I heard. Well, of course. I'd say our best not to be found. Afraid? Now there. Oh, so.
Oh, my. You shouldn't have. Let's Let's hear it.
Stone Falls! We gotta go over to Evanhard, I believe. I've already spared about 5 million coins for the meeting. Thankfully, it's easy to get to. You just gotta hit the Brothers of Strife shrine.
Hey you! Interested in some real
His meatiness Skald King Yoren recognizes your... Free her, this one. Have the others. Do not let this one. Not many have it.
Besides, if we stopped it, Yoren might explode.
Mm-hmm.
Hold there, Sarah.
I'd rather not, then.
Ah, you've arrived. There's much to do.
Free Princess Mudcrab at get some apples with Princess Mudcrab.
Friend, a moment of your time.
Pass.
Hey, where's my pig? Who took my pig? All right! Sneaky switch, she's my sow!
Hold it! And once again, a varlet has succumbed to the long arm of justice. Will you pay your fine?
Screw it.
Transgress no more.
Here, pig! Here, piggy pig pig! Anyone seen a suspicious character with a pig? Guards! Guards! Quit laughing and help!
Much into the yarrows.
Now I gotta wait another 90 seconds here. Recall cooldown will be first right there. Sadly, I can't do the recall here, but what I can do is BRB this bitch. I would say take a stretch here. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alrighty then, we're back. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, you have... Today has seen enough. It's true her meatiness rivals that of...
There we go. Grab our Jester's Festival boxes. Now we can actually go and do this shit. Now to Riften. Now we meet up with our agent.
Bed and brew. We've got the best of both.
Vestige! You're the help the Skald King promised? Suddenly I feel a lot better about our chances. Still, this threat is bigger than King Yoren imagined.
Here's Titanborn as I live and breathe. What's going on?
The Ice Reach Coven. Witches operating in secret right under the Skald King's voluminous nose. And this isn't just the usual Reach mischief, of that I'm sure. I need to investigate, but I can't do it by myself.
What you need?
Help me locate the Coven and determine their ultimate intentions. Between the two of us, we can cover more ground and figure out the full extent of this threat. As long as the magic Yoren's wizards gave me works as promised, that is.
I'll help. Where we gotta start?
Meet me in Deshan. The Skald King's scouts spotted members of the Coven near the shrine to St. Realms. We'll start there. As for the magic, I'll tell you more about that when we're away from prying eyes.
How did you learn about the Ice Reach Coven, by the way?
King Yoren sent me to look into a sudden barrage of storms in the Sea of Ghosts. At least 2 ships sank beneath the freezing waves. The Ice Reach Coven was responsible. I uncovered evidence suggesting they're planning an attack on the mainland.
What kind?
I'm not exactly sure. That's why we need to investigate. But if they have the ability to summon destructive storms on command, think of the damage they can inflict on towns and cities. Look, are you ready to go, or do you need time to prepare?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. It's fast travel. I'm not need to do the zip around shit. Artillerius here.
This is the place. Can't say I know what Reach Witches would be doing here. But the Skald King scouts have never sent me on a wild guard chase before. Let's see if the trek out here was worth it.
So what have you been up to since we kicked Molly B's ass?
We defeated Molag Bal and stopped the plane melt, but the empire I knew was dead and gone. There wasn't anything else I could do for Varen or Cyrodiil. But Skyrim was still there. So, I went home.
So what you been doing in Skyrim?
Whatever I can. Traveling. Dealing with problems as I encounter them. My axe has been busy, that's for sure. Mostly I've been helping Yoren the Skald King. Looking into bad situations. Like this one, with the Ice Reach Coven.
Well, now that we're in the sticks, can you tell me about the magic provided by King Yoren's wizards now?
I was getting to that. At Ice Reach, I picked up a couple of the medallions the witches were wearing, for further study by the Skald King's wizards. The wizards determined that magic was infused into the jewelry, but not its purpose.
And that's supposed to help us how?
The Skald King's wizards added their own spell to the medallions. We each get one. Here. They're supposed to lead us to magic similar to what's contained in the medallions. Ice Reach magic. Wave it around and see what happens.
Alright, wave it around. Got it.
Don't look at me. It's not like Nords are known for being great mages. So whatever the Skald King's wizards did may not work, or it could explode. Hold up the medallion and see if you can make it work.
Alright, and what are we expecting this to do?
Thanks to the Skald King's wizards, it should lead us to magic similar to what's contained in the jewelry. Ice Reach magic. Just take it out and give it a try.
Alrighty then. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves into a decent position and readiness. Let's see, what incantation are we going to want to use today? By the power of Greybeard!
It actually worked. Follow that trail. I'll take the other one.
Yeah. Yep. And then you just pretend like you're in a family circus comic. Charred quartz. Okay. Lots of charred corpses and a nice neat little Daedric something or other. Examine. Charred note. Most of the words in the sheet of paper have been rendered unreadable by whatever immolated the body, but the words "a lucrative opportunity" are still legible. Octoliris.
So, find anything that will help us locate the Ice Reach Coven?
Oh, some burned bodies and a charred note.
I was led to a similar sight. Damn witches! Whatever game the Ice Reach Coven is playing at, we need to put an end to it. Preferably with multiple swings of my axe. Let me see the note you found.
Not very legible. Mostly charred. The only words that I could make out were "a lucrative opportunity."
That's no help. Luckily, Yoren's scouts provided a few locations of interest with their last report. Let me mark them on your map. When you reach each location, use the medallion and see where the magic leads. I'll catch up with you shortly.
Alright, I'll see if we can learn anything.
First ice storms, now fire. Keep your guard up. The Coven won't hesitate to kill anyone who gets too close.
Oh, I don't believe you. Add-ons. There we go. Settings. Add-ons. Check. Let's go ahead and get shit done, shall we? Sometimes you just gotta fidget with an add-on every so often.
Thank Vivek you stopped the Covenant from summoning Sidal.
A hero fiend there examining. Mangled bloody dent. R. Come to. Lucrative. And participate in a simple ritual. You know, the more we keep doing this, the more we end up realizing that this is becoming fastly like an MLM scheme. And not a particularly good MLM scheme, like a rather shitty one. And now this one. Head west from the Shadowstulas. And then make our way over to La Deus. La Deus. The Dawn. We wave a banner over at the thing here. I have the power! I beg to differ, bitch. What's Pike Shard?
That's all you got? It'll take more than that to fell Lyra's Titanborn, you bastards.
Oh, interesting. Well, thankfully. You may be wondering why I'm not immediately running over to Lyris. Lyris is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Besides, I definitely can use some runestones here. There we go. Even better, City Portal.
Nothing like a quick battle to get the heart pumping. But I'm surprised we haven't faced more opposition. The Coven must be preoccupied. Wasn't expecting to fight vampires, though. Did you find anything interesting at the sites I marked on your map?
Another note in a strange blood fiend.
A blood fiend? You don't usually run into them in this part of the... I don't like the look of that. It feels... Nothing like a quick battle to get the heart pumping. But I'm surprised we haven't faced more opposition. The Coven must be preoccupied. Wasn't expecting to fight vampires, though. Did you find anything interesting at the sites I marked on your map?
Another note from Strange Blood Fiend. Another word appearance of lucrative.
A blood fiend? You don't usually run into them in this part of the world. Let me see the note. Huh. There's that word again. Lucrative. And what's that about a simple ritual? Sounds like Coven activity to me. Anything else to report?
Well, it's either Coven activity or multi-level marketing scam. So I'm leaning more toward cult because of this ritual item I found. Or what's left of it.
I don't like the look of that. It feels wrong. The Skald King's mages will want to examine it. In the meantime, we need to figure out what the Coven is up to. How do rituals, vampires, and blood fiends figure into their plan?
Any ideas on what's next?
Just one. A note from a merchant named Goharth Ironbelly. Found it on these vampires. Ironbelly is apparently supplying something the Coven requires, but the note doesn't go into details. It says we can find him at a Riften Inn, the Withered Tree.
Alright then. Let's head to Riften again.
The note said Ironbelly does business at the Withered Tree Inn. This way. Once we spot Ironbelly, we'll follow from a distance until he leads us to the Coven. This is the place. Let's head inside and finalize our plans.
Alrighty then, well, we do that. We do that. And with that, revolution.
Ironbelly's note suggested he'd meet with the Coven after he did some business in this inn. When he arrives, don't do anything to alarm him. We want the merchant completely at ease when he leaves to go rendezvous with the witches.
What do you want me to do once he gets here?
Just mill about and try not to draw attention to yourself. Honestly, I'm more comfortable with the direct approach, but we need to play this carefully. Then when he leaves, he can lead us directly to the Coven.
Stand back and stay out of the way.
Ah, good lizard. I'll take a pint of your finest ale. And what have we here? You're a strapping lass. Let old Ironbelly buy you a drink or two. What do you say?
Not interested.
Not interested? Go hot Ironbelly never takes no for an answer.
Go away, little man, before I break you.
I beg your pardon, but things will be different after that bitch lives up to her promise. No handouts today. Get lost. You better not be following me, you orca.
There we go. Time to head to the right way again.
Never fails. Follow a rat, you wind up in a sewer.
Ba-dum-psh. Wow. I definitely looked ugly there. Let's talk to Lyris here.
Why my sewers always smell so bad? When we find Ironbelly, I'm gonna cave in his head for dragging us down here. My armor will never be mistaken for a bed of roses, but sewer stink lingers like Thane Yagi around the meat hall.
I got your drift. How did you know where to find me?
You followed Ironbelly, I followed you. Come on, let's find that slimy merchant and see what he's doing down here.
Think he's reading the ice reach down here?
Thieves and murderers aren't the only scum that inhabit the Ratway.
Alright. Let's run.
No, damn it. Sneaky bastard. He rigged the gate to lock behind him. Look, don't wait for me. Find Ironbelly.
Ah, yes. There's a temporary stick there to basically force you to sit through a cutscene.
Were you followed, Ironbelly?
I thought I saw someone, Sister Barla, but I lost them.
And have the arrangements I requested been made?
The flyers have been distributed. And your friend with the fangs?
Busy, I'm afraid.
You promised a vampire would turn me! Make good on our deal, or I'll report this to the Jarl!
You will do nothing of the sort.
Oh dear.
Greedy fool outlived his usefulness.
Oh dear. Grab his key. Lucrative opportunity in Eastmarch. Let's take a read here. A lucrative opportunity awaits hard workers with strong backs and good constitutions who wish to earn a generous amount of gold. Come to the Grinning Horker and in northwestern Eastmarch. Just follow the path up into the mountain west of Volyar's Meadery. All capable and interested parties welcome. Excuse me.
Finally, this place is amazing. Wait, what happened?
For those of you,
Ironbelly told you something before you killed him.
oh, he quote told / not told me plenty. But here's basically for those of you wondering what it is. It is a lucrative opportunity ship. See that? Lucrative opportunity in Eastmarch. A lucrative opportunity awaits hard workers with strong backs and good constitutions who wish to earn a generous amount of gold. Come to the Grinning Horker and Inn in Come to the Grinning Horker and Inn in northwestern Eastmarch. Ah! Yeah, lucrative opportunity in Eastmarch. A lucrative opportunity awaits hard workers with strong backs and good constitutions who wish to earn a generous amount of gold. Come to the Grinning Horker, an inn in northwestern Eastmarch. Just follow the path into the mountain west of Volyar's Meadery. All capable and interested parties welcome. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call death by multi-level marketing.
So what happened? Did you get too close? Did he attack you?
Nope. Unfortunately, a Sister Bara got to him before I did.
Damn. That must have been one of the Ice Reach Coven witches. Any idea where she may have gone?
Well, the flyer mentions it in an East March, so...
That's not much to go on, but it's all we have. I'll meet you at the cart outside of town.
Gotcha. This way. Alright, turn right up the stairs. Alright, thankfully this is here.
Alright, the cart's ready. Now tell me what else you found out down in the Ratway.
I overheard Ironbelly tell the witch that the flyers were distributed. I found one of them on his body.
Let me see that. Huh. Another lucrative opportunity. But this time we know where they're leading people. To an isolated inn somewhere in Eastmarch. Did you hear anything else that I need to know?
Well, looks like Ironbelly was a vampire familiar. He wanted this particular group to turn him.
A vampire. Working with the Coven. That would explain the strange blood fiends in the Ratway. The cart will take us to the Grinning Horker in Eastmarch. Hop aboard and we can get along.
What do you think we'll
Answers,
find?
I hope. That's what Yorn the Scald King sent me to find, after all.
You think they responded?
Headed to a desolate area in Eastmarch, most likely to be subjected to more of those strange rituals. If that doesn't scream danger, I don't know what does. Will you accompany me, my friend? I'd appreciate your help in this matter.
Sure, why not?
When you're ready to travel to the Grinning Horker, climb aboard the cart. We'll be in Eastmarch before you know it.
Alright, let's do a review here. Quickly.
Good idea, but so far the pieces don't tell a complete story. We found evidence of the Coven luring people with promises of gold so they could experiment on them. Ritual items, vampires, and strange blood fiends. What does it all mean?
Strange about the blood things? What's strange about those blood things?
You saw what I saw. Those feral creatures were near some of the ritual sites.
Does the
The
Coven
Ice
normally
Reach
work?
Coven consists of witches and warriors of the Reach loyal to their cause.
Anything
I've seen similar
high?
totems, but nothing exactly like...
Go to Eastmarch, folks.
We need to walk from here. Follow the path up the mountain.
Oh, I gotcha. First things first, though. Dilly dilly.
Really no such thing as junk.
Check, live wire. S. E. Three Undertaker. gosh.
Unburden your pack at a reasonable rate of trade. Yes, yes?
Thank you. Oh. Oh.
Trade with Khajiit? Only a fool refuses to trade with fezzes. You're no cheek, yes?
I've already changed. There we go. There we go.
We need to walk the rest of the way from here. We need to walk the rest of the way from here.
Game. Well, at least I have it. Psh. Tarkalius.
Nothing waiting to impede our progress? No guards? No witches? Nothing. Just a lonely inn on a desolate hillside. If Ironbelly's flyer led us astray, we're gonna head back and kill him again.
Okay, we're expecting the place to be deserted, I'm assuming.
I expected answers. Ironbelly sent people here for a reason. They
We're looking
anything
for.
that points to what the witches are up to.
Alright, let's figure this out. I have eaten dinner.
I've never known a Nord to abandon a meal while there's still food on the plate.
Do 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 do. King's Vargrim stalks the halls of the but watchful everywhere. Like the Zen Svardo came before him. Svargrim's king beset by enemies on his side. "2 years in, siege and armada of Krentharth sailed from regions unknown to besiege the high walls. It said Svargrim stood eye to eye with Krentharth. Krentharth topped the battlements as the monstrous warrior demanded tribute from our king and kingdom for his mercy. Walls tore open the throat of the giant. So inspired, they threw open the gates and charged after him, driving the stunned pirates back to the ocean. And then the great troll. Okay, Great Troll Ruts? The 20 of the unholy couplings himself. Further divided 40 creatures with this sword. You can be certain that when Akaviri came to Skyrim searching for Congress. And though they were brought low by the machinations, the dark elves, mud blizzards, wow, and the so-called Scald Prince who diminishes our noble craft by mere association, they made short work of Windhelm and the falsely crowned High King in the east. Wow. In here. If only Emperor Morikar the Middling had taken heed before committing his legions to our borders in a vain attempt to subjugate Skyrim from his cushioned seat on the Ruby throne, those cowardice spared him the same embarrassing death as his predecessor. The howls of the wolf routing his army in single battle, no doubt were. Search further parts of the Grinning Horker. Use bedroll. So on.
Bedrolls. For those who came for the lucrative opportunity. I wonder where they are now.
Blood trail.
Fresh blood. It leads to that hatch. Great. The trail? That's not right. There must be a secret passage. See if you can find it. Nothing important. I knew there had to be a secret passage. Let's see where this goes.
Do.
They must have taken the people they lured to the inn down here.
Yeah.
Stay away! I won't go back! I won't!
We're not going to hurt you. Talk to him. I'll take a look up ahead.
You aren't one of the Reach Witches? You have to help me.
Calm down. Tell me who you are and what happened.
We were in the Horker, waiting for them to tell us how we were going to make a pile of gold, when they ordered us to go to the basement. One of us refused. They cut him. There was so much blood.
How did you get away?
When we saw the Reach Witches, a few of us tried to fight. I slipped away before anyone noticed. They're doing something terrible down here. Something monstrous. Please, you must help the others. And you need to destroy the Pikes. They're evil.
Stay calm. Wait here. I'll talk to this.
Look at it, my friend. I thought it was just an old legend, but it's real. It's real.
What are you talking about, Lyris?
Blackreach. The world below Skyrim. Every Nord child hears the stories. How another world stretches beneath the Nine Holds. Each story is slightly different. Some talk about dwarven cities, others about terrible monsters or fabulous treasure.
And you think this is Blackreach?
What else could it be? Whatever it is, it's a perfect hiding place for the Ice Reach Coven. We need to get down there and find the witches. We must put a stop to whatever evil the Coven is planning.
Well, Holt mentioned other prisoners, and he said he saw witch hunts.
The poor man is frightened out of his mind. I'll escort him back through the tunnel to the Grinning Horker. Meanwhile, get down there and see what you can find out. If you see any witch pikes, destroy them. I'll catch up with you shortly.
Alright, I'll see what I can find out. Matron, we continue to modify and improve the ritual as our patron has requested. Soon we will be ready to attempt a larger version in a more populated area. These hailstorms will accomplish the task as directed, but we have noticed an interesting side effect. While the storm draws what we need from living creatures within its influence, it often kills or transforms those it touches. Many of those afflicted by the storm are reduced to a new type of blood fiend, something we've come to refer to as harrow fiends. I will send a complete details of the latest version of the ritual in a separate package, Sister Balra. That is a lot of fucking shit.
You must set us free. All of you, follow me. We'll sneak out once the coast is clear.
Hold, friend. You need to hear what I have to say.
Amberic
I hate to drag
Dagra.
along. We were next in line for the witch's ritual. Please, I need to tell you what I saw.
What'd you see?
I saw the witches put some poor sods into a circle, surrounded by evil-looking pikes. They chanted and called forth a strange black storm. It killed some, but turned most of the people into those harrow fiends. That's what Sister Balra called them.
Sister Balra, did you know where she is?
There's a dwarven ruin west of here. Sister Balra has been using that as her personal domain. If she's around, that's where you'll find her. Damn it. I should have known. That flyer was too good to be true.
Flyer, why you went down here?
I needed work. A lucrative opportunity was too good to pass up. It seemed strange when they marched us into the basement. We tried to fight, but there were too many of them. Kralt got away, though, I think. I just hope he made it to safety.
World safe, meet up with your companions, I'll deal with Balra. Ursula. Iris?
I got back as quick as I could. Other than a few skirmishes, I didn't uncover anything important. What about you? Tell me you found something.
Smashed a witch pike, freed some prisoners.
Two things I wholeheartedly approve of. I carved a path through a number of witches and vampires myself. Sure as bones there are a lot of these bastards. Anything else to report?
Found notes describing a ritual.
This is it. This must be what the Skull King is worried about. A ritual that produces harrow storms. Magic that turns people into a new kind of blood fiend. A harrow fiend. I wish I knew whose head I had to remove to stop this.
Sister Balra from the Rat Maze here. She might be nearby Dwarven ruins.
Sister Balra? The same witch that killed the merchant back in Riften.
Let's go right behind you. Run, boy, run, boy, run.
Windhelm sentry. Down here? Hey! Are you alright?
You don't look like it.
That wound's bad.
That lying, manipulative witch. She stabbed me.
Who?
The Reach Witch, Sister Balra. We had a deal, but she got in me. Listen, forget about me. I made a terrible mistake. I told her how to sneak into the Palace of Kings. Now I think the Skull King is in danger.
What kind?
Balra said she had something planned for High King Yoren. Said I was loose, and...
Right, let's run.
Sells out the Skull King for a handful of gold. Assassinating the Skull King would be a terrible blow to Skyrim and the Pact, but I assumed the Ice Reach Coven had a grander plan than that. Nevertheless, we have to save Yoren.
The Sentry was telling the truth?
A deathbed confession? That tells me the Sentry believed he put the Skull King in danger. I can't take a chance when it comes to Yoren's safety. Back to the wagon. We leave for Windhelm at once.
Ready, Freddy.
The Palace of Kings. Hurry! We must warn Yoren. Doesn't look like anyone's on alert.
Greetings, you both.
I can't divulge such information. Even the great lyrist Titanborn must know that. It's a matter of royal security.
Royal security? Listen, you little fool. You talk to her.
Who does Titanborn think she is? Demanding to see the Scald King.
There's Titanborn and I uncovered a plot against the Skull King. We need to warn him.
Whatever you and the half-giant think you found is irrelevant. The Scald King is safe inside the Palace of Kings. It's the most secure structure in all of Skyrim.
One of your sentries took a bribe and told the Ice Bridge Heaven how to get access.
Well, it's true that Sentry Darfel never arrived for his shift today. And High King Yoren is touring the palace, but that's supposed to be a secret. The Ice Reach Coven, you say?
Yes, and they may already be moving against the Skull King. We need to get in.
How highly irregular. But if this is true, King Yoren wanted to tour the lower levels, to check on the progress of the construction. He could be anywhere. Go inside and find him at once. I'll rally the guards and secure the palace. Now hurry!
Got
To
it.
the palace. Let's move.
Palace of Kings! Almost ready to be open to the public. So, let's get moving.
Damn, we're already inside. We must find the Skull King. Maps of Hoffingar? Why would the Coven and its allies need that?
Skyrim Recon map.
That map details the distribution of troops throughout Skyrim. Look, they tore off the western holds.
Let's go, boy. Inner chambers.
From the side.
And now we deal with Balra.
Key to the dungeons. Yoren wasn't up here, so let's search down there.
Let's go, Dungeon Stair.
The Skull King alone, witch.
Yoren is ours. He will make a fine addition to our patron's forces. Enough of this! Now you will die!
Shapeshifters!
Ah! Bow, 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 bow.
Turn me into a monster. I've had enough of this dungeon. Let's talk in the throne room.
Dungeons under construction. Still. Let's head up to the throne room. Also remember right now, we have drops enabled.
Our friend can tell you more.
Alright, let's talk to Big Papa.
Held captive in my own dungeon. If word gets out, I would be laughed off my rebuilt throne. And rightly so. On to business. I heard Lyris' report. Now tell me, what did you uncover?
Well, Ice Ridge Coven developed a ritual that turns people into a new kind of Blood Fiend. They decided to go with Harrow Fiend over Blood Fiend 2.0.
Yes, so Lyris mentioned. Harrow Fiend, she called them. An ominous name. And that Sister Balra claims she was turning me into a monster? What else did you learn about the Ice Ridge Coven?
They appear to be allied with vampires.
Vampires? I have known both decent and terrible folk burdened by that curse. I take it that once working with the Coven fall into the latter category.
Si, senor.
Anything else?
They seem to be interested in Hafingar holes.
Hafingar? High King Svargrim rules that hold from the City of Solitude. We don't see eye to eye, especially since neither of us will openly acknowledge the other's reign. Still, he should be warned. Talk to Lyris. I have much to think about.
Alright, Skull King, I will. Lyris?
Svargrim and the people of Western Skyrim can be real pains in the arse, but they're still Nords. Despite the differences between their holds and ours, we won't abandon them to the Coven's conspiracy.
Well, let's go to Hafingar and deal with the Coven.
Not so fast, friend. Western Skyrim doesn't exactly get along with Eastern Skyrim. Politics can be a tricky business, so I tend to leave that to the politicians. When King Yoren gives the word, then we go. Not before.
You do now, then.
Now we celebrate our victory, and let Yoren's scouts do what they do best. Meanwhile, I'll work with the Skald King to figure out how to approach Svargrim with this news. In the meantime, take this. You earned it. This isn't over, not from what we learned of the Ice Reach Coven. For now, though, we rest, and let the Skald King make plans. There'll be plenty of time to kill more Reach Witches another day.
Alright. Why isn't just King Yoren sending us to Hafingar? High King and all that. Big Papa.
There hasn't been a single ruler in over 100 years. Jarl Svarter of Solitude refused to recognize Freydis as the legitimate heir. Ever since, the kingdom has been divided. Damn convenient at times like this.
So who rules the twain?
Yoren rules over eastern Skyrim from Windhelm, while Svargrim lords over the western holds from his palace in Solitude. If the Ice Reach Coven has targeted western Skyrim, it will take both nations to stop them. If we can ever agree on anything.
What do you plan to do while we're waiting on Ready for Big Papa to figure out what to do next.
Train. Eat. Drink. Probably drink some more. But don't worry. I'll be ready when the Skull King gives the word. Then we'll move against the Ice Reach Coven. You have my word on that.
Alrighty then. At present,
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization. And I don't see your paperwork.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in. I could just spit.
They're all the same. Give a nod a helmet and they get all high and mighty.
Come
It's
on,
no
help us
wonder
out
the
here.
palace is still
We
a
have
wreck.
deadlines to meet.
Do your trading here.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside.
No fighting or spitting, got it?
And I don't see your
I've got
there we go. Now, with this.
Did you see the Dark Elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
I would share, but I don't want to share. Can a lady drink in peace?
I'd buy you a drink, but then there'd be one less for me. You look like you could use a drink.
Another dose of the cure.
I don't feel so good.
Orcs don't scare me. Just now, who's gonna drink? You. Ah. Ah.
So what are we going to do
Let's
from here?
drink to the ladies.
I'm good, thank you. I'm not gonna get into ghosts. Grab 5 items of woodworking.
Well? Bring this one another goblin. Behave yourself.
Fuck you! Hate myself, my ass. Oh right, the woodworking shop is over here. One of the really annoying things I don't like about crafting here in Helm.
Visiting the forge. It's always so toasty.
I bet.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed to.
We'll head to morning. Fine. Crap. Okay. So let's go ahead and There we go. Well, we need to get another 88 more resources.
I sell to the nobility.
That's nice, dear. We're gonna go to the Crags and Lorns of Cragmorn quickly. You may be wondering, why? Well, good kind reader here, we need to get a bunch of resources. Farming Tour Editor. I know that's not here. Solvents, giant planes, chests, heavy sacks, thieves' troves, justice containers, turn those off. Turn up the fishing spots, and
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Do-do-do. There we go. prison. Two. We are at 37 out of 100. You take a while. $44. And I got game. Yeah. There you go. Hey, you chose to fuck with me. This one is notables. go. There we go. And are we doing a resource harvesting run? Maybe asking yourself why such a run. Are time consuming and dull. Fuck you. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Free XP! At 82! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Three more resource and we should be here. We can pick up the rest doing first quest of the chain as it's notifications. Oh, a friend of mine actually landed the second landing as so. It is fun. Gathering storm. More travel to solid. Goalpost. Hack Navigator. Guard. Rift. The city meaning to that city. Serial does Bravo Somerset. Weasel does Bravo Isle. Summerwind goes to Daggerfall. Message to Murkmire and the Breach. Rothgar. The Shine. Morning. If you really just don't want to base shrine your way over there, and you feel like you have to actually use something in the world, thankfully, you always find it here. In your first main zone, in second main zone, sorry. Travel to Senchal. Travel to Blackwood. Travel to Western Skyrim. Now, for those of you wondering what the heck is going on here, and why, Crown of Kratos. It's actually the second royal crown of Skyrim. Fabled Jagged Crown holds the distinction of being the first, but the Jagged Crown was forged by Harald, first king of the Nords, from the bones of dragons. Legend has it the Jagged Crown disappeared with the death of Harald's final descendant, King Borgus, in the Wild Hunt of the 369th year of the First Era. The death of the childless King Borgus, last of the line of Isgrimor, triggered the War of Succession. It raged 50 years before Olaf One-Eye became the new High King of Skyrim. Olaf was elected to the position primarily due to the renown he garnered subduing the dragon Numenix, rather than for any real benevolence or statesmanship. The rule of Olaf One-Eye was a time of great strife and division. While he also died without a clear heir, it was decided that they would be a new manor chosen for choosing a High King. Each of Skyrim's holds sent a mage to a convocation called specifically to craft a magic artifact that would test the worth of potential candidates for the job of High King. To this end, they created the Crown of Verity. Crafting the artifact in the shape of a crown was a brilliant innovation. Yeah. With the loss of the Jagged Crown, Olaf had worn no mark of recognizable kingship. They felt a new crown would help unify the realm behind a new king after the relative instability behind Olaf One-Eye's rule. The crown's timing proved to be fortuitous. The Moot decided to select a tribal chieftain named Osern Icebreaker to become the next High King of Skyrim. Osern was a mighty warrior, and unmatched skill in the vein of Olaf One-Eye, though he never defeated a dragon. Before he assumed the role, however, he had to don the newly forged Crown of Verity. That is when the true power became manifest. The crown rejected Osern. It literally refused to be placed upon the head of the Icebreaker. In a rage, Osern summoned his loyal followers, threatened to kill every member of the Moot if they didn't name him the rightful king. He refused to be rejected by an object. A soft-spoken member of the council rose from his chair. He challenged Osern to combat under the law. The ritual battle was short, to the point, and Osern was struck down. When the soft-spoken man from the council took up the crown and placed it upon his own head, it stayed. And that is how Kjork the White became High King of Skyrim. To this day, the Crown of Freydis has been passed down from High King to High King, used as a tool by the Moot to ascertain the worthiness of any candidate for the throne. Since the day Osern was struck down, no one has challenged the validity of the Crown of Verity or the Crown of Freydis or its powers. Until, that is, 431st year of the Second Era, when the Reman Empire of Cyrodiil fell asunder and King Logrolf was assassinated. Jarl Svarder of Solitude claimed that Logrolf's daughter Freydis was a bastard, and therefore a Moot was required to choose a successor. Though Freydis, wearing the Crown of Verity, was named High Queen in Solitude, a partial Moot in Solitude fell behind Svarder. But yeah, basically,
that goblin tribe in Fungal Grotto. Maybe I can go visit the place now.
there's a reason. I want the 100th one now. Through the Ashwood. There we go. Alrighty then. Oh. To the seal store. Okay, I gotta fucking launder shit.
Kyne's Aegis needs your help. Sea giants and vampires are everywhere.
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe.
Wait, what's this you're handing me?
Information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming!
Who's coming? Who attacked you?
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on!
You there. What did that fugitive tell you?
First off, y'all, put your fucking shit back.
Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
Hey, I was just going over my business when he fucking keeled over dead.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
He died before he could say a word.
Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
Piss off.
Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard.
Oh, go fuck off and suck off King Svargrim. Or Jarl Svargrim. Or whatever he wishes to call himself.
Remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Ah! Yeah. Fucking hell. Hold on. Go ahead and move over so we don't end up noticing ourselves as part of the coming attractions. Scrap of paper with furried writing scrawled in shaky hand sits on top of the pile. Brondled, the guards came asking for you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait by the barn, by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. Official looking form with an annotation. Declaration of Customs, Port of Departure Sentinel. Port of Arrival Solitude. Cargo offloaded. 3 barrels Oasis water. 4 crates Skaven housewares. 5 crates Thorsted pottery. 1 crate Sentinel canteens. Saw a crew member surreptitiously marking several crates in the dock's hidden compartments. Couldn't get a look inside. A small tightly folded note tucked in the sheets. Left the surprise for you. Follow directions where stones stand south of the lonely docks in the shadow of their shelter where living trees keep watch. Ah. Well, we got shit to grab. Suppose. Art crate with ash-covered fragments. Fuck it. Nice peltries. Belongings. Letter to Lyris tucked between the covers. Lyris, if you're reading this, I never made it to our meeting at the Blue Palace. I'm likely either dead or in the dungeon, but I was able to send word your way. I don't have solid proof that this Ice Reach coven you're hunting is in Hafingar Hold, but something's rotten in the capital city of Solitude. I know I'm on the right trail, and fortunately it seems they know it too. I wish I had more information for you, I'm sorry. Bring what I found to Queen Gurhild. She's more level-headed than the High King. Without her influence, I doubt you'll even be allowed to see High King Svargrim. Brondel. Journal itself reads as follows. This assignment is going to be more challenging than I anticipated. Locals are suspicious of strangers. Guards always seem to be watching. Even in a city the size of Solitude, even among Nords, I stick out like a sore thumb. Made one contact with the Royal Stables. Young woman named Coven, starry-eyed, naive, told her to keep watch for the unusual travelers. No one else is talking. I'm going to settle into a routine, get people used to seeing me around. Everything passes through the Lonely Troll at some point. It's best place in the city to talk about locals and learn about what's going on. And work with frequency establishment goes by the name of Mog. He seems willing to talk so long as he keep his mud filled. If anyone knows something about the Ice Reach Coven, I'm sure to find them in the Lonely Troll. Next entry. Any trust I built up with the locals evaporated at the mere mention of witches. Won't say a word about them unless you count prayers to the gods, I guess, that take dark magic more seriously this close to the Reach. But they'd rather shut their ears to it than court misfortune. Holden came through for me. Said some rugged types arrived on mountain mares, trying a little too hard not to be noticed. They were putting up posters all around town recruiting for something sharp girl. Recruiting. Flyers stuck within the pages. Laborers and craft workers needed. Brave folk sought for distant and dangerous work in uncharted territory beyond the Druidoc Mountains. Travel mandatory. Food and lodging provided. A year-long commitment required with rewards to match the risks. Inquired the Lonely Troll in Solitude. That's scribbled at the bottom of the flyer. Seeing these postings across the hold, nobody seems to know what all this labor's for or where it's needed. Journal continues. I notice Redguard ships making regular stops at the docks here. Considering my chilly reception, I find that curious. Cost me a good bit of gold, but the local snitch Brega, who I found gambling in an alley, provided a solid lead. Redguard mariners are bringing shipments up from Sentinel. Manifests say Houseware's crew looks more like mercs than traders. She saw one discreetly marking some of the crates. They hauled folk around, tried to grab what was inside, but I got caught and it slipped from my hand before I could wrest it from the crate. I managed to lose the thugs who were after me. I just hoping they never got a good look at me. Supposed to meet with Lyris Titanborn before her audience with Queen Gurhild at the Blue Palace. Tell her what I've found so she can convince High King Svargrim that there's a threat to his domain that isn't her. All I've got is suspicions, nothing solid. I hear the High Queen rules with a lighter touch. See, she might be the sympathetic ear that gets us in the door. And last but not least, let's head to Brondel's contact. Meet Brondel's contact.
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you!
Don't worry.
I mean it! One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker!
Not here to hurt you. I need to talk to you about Brondel.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Yeah, Brondel's dead. He left me with a handful of papers, a lot of questions, and your name.
Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
I didn't kill Grongo. Just tell me what it's about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
And you didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses. Sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
Job postings?
Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidek Mountains.
What you gonna do now?
Take Brondle's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me.
Are people here that
We're
sus?
stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Skald King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without a threat of war. It is exhausting living this way.
Huh? You think the men were trying to hide where they came from?
They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor. Or writing, for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices.
What do you think they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, though. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, tell me about this Reach place.
A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. It's changed hands between Reachmen and the Nords more times than I can count. But they control the territory now. Seeing Reachmen wandering the streets of Solitude, it makes me nervous.
In what sense?
You'd feel the same if you knew the tales of the fall of Markarth. What the Reachmen do to folks they capture. Better to slice your own throats than let those barbarians take you alive. If they raid our hold, just run and don't look back.
Let's have a chat with Lyris. Normally, I wouldn't be starting this so soon, but... Uppity up, uppity up, up. Yep, they still got the sharpening wheel.
Why couldn't the dwarf's infernal contraptions vanish along this side?
Full pop here. It says it plays into the nose of the wolf of solitude is the world will have a clue you dangerous. Scarforth defense was stalled in the refuge was raided and shut down.
Over here.
every time I leave, I come back to more cats. Oh, you might not see them now.
Go ahead and undo all those.
I see a glint in your eyes that tells me you have something for me. I stole every single sign from Morthal a few years ago. Ah, it was glorious. The Bard's College had a sign telling its students not to drum outside unless given permission. Emphasis on had. It's in my collection now. The Bard's College had a sign. I see a glint in your eyes that tells me you have something for me. Please tell me it's the annoying no thieves allowed sign from the Lonely Troll. I put a bounty on it yesterday.
You get your heckle good, so it's always a good thing. Ew.
If you have any experience with jails or escapes, I could make use of it.
Another day, another infernal harrow storm.
I know what you're thinking. Why are we stopping by the antiquarian circle?
What's this? A new antiquarian in the making?
Mm-hmm.
What brings a admission tonight? It homes in on. We seek the. I assume it's a school, of course, the very best by any credible assessment. At least it was. For a time, I studied there as well. Here and elsewhere, the faculty scattered to the winds when the plane meld took hold. Impressive. We rarely see such an energetic attunement. Well, well, well. It seems I underestimated you. In a hurry, are we? An excellent decision. Now then, we should begin. Now, speak with... Not just right...
Gabrielle!
Oh, it's you. What a welcome surprise. By Mara, that business with Angoff feels like lifetimes ago.
What you been doing?
Searching, mostly. I couldn't rest knowing Darian was still out there, trapped in the colored rooms. I want to help him, speak to him somehow, you know? But it's just not that simple.
I found him and fought beside me with Sunset
Darian
Eyes.
returned? Then where is he now? Why hasn't he contacted me?
Meridia still got her threads in him, so she's disappeared.
But he was here. He was here and I missed my chance to... When you say he disappeared, what do you mean? Did he say anything?
He wanted to let us know how much we meant to him. Hopes we won't forget him.
So, he doesn't think he's coming back again? So much for Darian the plucky optimist. The important part is we know escape is possible. I'm not giving up on him. We'll find a way to get him back for good. I know it. So, chins up, right? Right.
Right. Now, Verita said you could teach me the experience. She said you were the best.
Wow, really? That's uncharacteristically gracious of her. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get started. It all begins with concentration. The eye wants to show you what you seek. So the exciting part. Gaze into the eye and focus on the facets in the glass.
Fair enough.
Don't fret. I mean, sure, it's not as if we're learning to boil rice down here.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and aim for the trivial treasure bottle recruited. Right.
Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again.
There we go. Gabrielle's bottle of fruit. And now to the AAT site, which is out here.
Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability.
Okay, that was fun. There we go, and we found official.
There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too.
What's next?
I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic.
Talk to Verida again. Through the letter. We got through Gabrielle's tutorial, and we're on our way.
Welcome back, Antiquarian.
She taught me.
I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. You have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian.
Alright, now let's go ahead and now we got that situated, we're gonna go ahead and we'll The bottle of proving, always a fun. Is 3:15, so stretch, and four. New month starts in 13 hours 44 minutes. So until then. Mm-hmm. There we go. Mm-hmm. Is mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Nice little tidbits.
Fortune favor you, my friend. An excellent selection.
Go ahead and
choose a reward.
ooh. A Meridia Touch task.
Bright moons, my friend. Bakruti is here if you are ready.
Alrighty then. We'll save the rest.
Goodbye, my friend. Well met, and good fortune to you. Farewell, my good friend.
There we go.
This one welcomes you back. Until next time.
Yippity yip, wrapping shit up now. Yep. So, here's what I gotta say for those of you catching this video on demand style. Don't forget to hit that like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. Even ring that bell if need be so you can get hold of all that wonderful, sweet, sweet content coming your way. As for me, it's time to put this in park, so I will be saying here that I do hope to catch y'all here at 8 o'clock? Yeah, 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah. But until next time, folks, peace out, and I will see you when I see you.